Hola amigos, what is up? This is Tails5Raga, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 2 Blind. In the last episode, we got our double S license, and in today's episode, we are going to be exploring more of the Undernet, exploring more of the World 3 area, hopefully, and trying to figure out what all we can do. Now, I have gotten a few chips since the last time I saw you guys. And by the last time I saw you guys, I guess I mean the last time I recorded any of these Battle Network videos. I got some, a bunch of Gutsman chips just in case. I also fought Proto Man 2 to get the Proto Man chip, Freeze Man. No, wait, didn't? No, I got this one from a random, that's right, we encountered Freeze Man somewhere in the Undernet, but I did get this from Random Encounter Freeze Man V3. I also got Heat Man's chips, Toad Man's chips, 2 of Thunder Man chips, Snake Man's chips, and that's pretty much all. And oh boy, figuring out a way to S-rank Snake Man efficiently is just very RNG heavy, I'll say that. But whatever, we are in Undernet 7, and I believe, first and foremost, there is a security cube over here that we are able to open up with our double S license. And this will take us where exactly? Besides a dead end? This weird crab claw formation. Well, it'll take us to our new best friends, Dominerd V3. This is gonna be fun. I will say this right now. We are getting to the point where, like, enemies in the Battle Network series start becoming a major pain in the butt. And there's a reason why I say that. Dominerd V3 is an asshole. Problem with this is gonna be just trying to get out of this situation alive, to get out of here unscathed. There we go. Dominerd 3, by the way, probably one of my least favorite enemies in the game. Which is weird, because I like the design of the Dominerd enemies, but Dominerd 3, even after just one attack, they will use Get On 3, or not Get On 3, Get On 1. I mean, granted, it's not like they're using Get On 2 to turn your entire field into holes, but triple S license? Really? What's the point of that then? And there's something I need to unlock behind that door. We might have to go get our triple S license soon. Alright, Puffy and Megallion E. So I believe that's an electrical version of the enemy. Which means this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Well, maybe it won't suck so much. No, never mind. It sucked completely. These guys have status guard too. I just now realized that. Because I got that guy with a zapper ring and it didn't do anything. Yeah. Yeesh. Well, whatever, we're out of there at least. So yeah, there's not really that much we can do here still, other than fight obnoxious enemies and random encounter Freeze Man. We still need the... Oh. Speaking of random encounter Freeze Man, well, let's fight him. Hey there, Freeze Man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I've got some Gate Man V3 for you. You know what, I'm gonna deliberately get him down to a low amount of HP and then wait a couple seconds before dealing the finishing blow. Because that way I can assure that I can get his V2 chip and that'll fill out the library. So I'm gonna, after this, wait another round. Just dodge some attacks in the meanwhile. thinking this was enough. Let's find out. Gate man, could you do us a favor and pop that shield open? Alright, I could have done a little bit more damage to him. Alright, does this get us the V2? It does! Nice. Alright. So waiting around a little bit intentionally just to get the V2 chip. That's a problem sometimes, because... Alright, we need a triple S license to do that. So, I'm afraid we can't really do much of anything here. Oh, wait, nope, there's another double S license door. And beyond it is a triple S license, of course. Well, we've got to find a way to get our triple S license now. That's going to be a big issue, and the problem is I don't know how to get the triple S license. Now, while we're wandering around in the undernet, we can also probably try to hunt down some of the other viruses, or some of the other, not Nebula, Gospel Navis we're missing. Sorry for calling them Nebula. I was reading a Battle Network 4 Let's Play over on the LP archive. And Battle Network 4 had some problems. Like, Battle Network 4 is honestly the worst of the series. But it never occurred to me just how many problems were actually in Battle Network 4. I believe, and it's EPM's Let's Play of it. I believe the total fuck-up tally he had was... Try to attack me? Are you actually a good Navi? Yeah. Bluffing takes all my energy. But yeah, it was I was watching, or not watching, but rather reading EPM's Let's Play of Battle Network 4 over on the Let's Play archive. And I believe it was 284 fuck-ups were the total on the tally. It was a lot of them, I can tell you that much. There we go. I'm also figuring that maybe I should edit my folder a little... Oh, hello. There's a hidden bug frag there, that's nice. Unfortunately, this isn't like Battle Network 3 where, again, bug frags are handed out like candy. So this place leads on over to another section of Undernet 5. Oh, this is how we get over here. Yeah, that's nice. So we got an unlocker, which is probably good for something. We gotta kill these snappers, too. Actually, hang on, what am I doing? We have Little Cloud. Use those happy little clouds. There we go. But I've also realized that I have to be, like, extraordinarily careful, because, again, in this game, I don't have the ability to equip float shoes or air shoes. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier, actually, about how Get On 1 and Get On 2 are actually a really big deal for the Dominerds to be using, because it's a lot harder in the early Battle Network games to compensate for that. You have to have an air shoes or float shoes chip in order to kind of stave off those effects, and as such, it ain't easy to deal with viruses that use those kinds of techniques. It's also going to be difficult to fight this yurt. Maybe it won't be as difficult as I'd once thought. I actually think these Magmacker enemies, or like the bug things, these guys we're fighting right now, I think they're actually one of the more interesting enemies in the game. Because they combine the whole bug tank and fishy enemies together. But that actually makes them kinda... ooh. Opportunity for the run back. If I can get pop-up out of you, that'll be great. Problem is, don't know where you're gonna show up. It's a matter of reaction times. First 5 hits are easy. Oop. As soon as I say that, I've never been good at fighting the mole enemies, unfortunately. It's not even a mole, it's a dog. It is a doggo. And I think I said this in a previous part too, but I believe those enemies are later basically the Battle Network equivalent of Rush. In several of the later games. Come on, pile on the pain. Actually, I'm gonna use a recovery chip right now. Then we pile on the pain. And there we go, so we're not at a near-death situation every 5 seconds. I'm also saving the game a lot. It's important. Nothing here? Nothing here. I believe this might also be stuff we've already gotten to. It's kind of looking familiar. But I'll also admit it's been almost a month since I last recorded any Battle Network 2. Because it is April 20th as I'm recording this. So memory is a little bit funky. I actually had to go through the footage just to check to make sure we did get the SS license. But it looks like that's not going to be enough. Well, I mean, with the SS license, we can also go back to World 3 area and try to do some stuff in that. But I also still don't have any strong battle chips to use for that area. And those number enemies, those guardians are gonna heck me up if I'm not careful. Screw it, I'll sacrifice the health. I don't flinch. Flinching's for losers. What are we doing for a folder anyway? Because I'm running like, more or less, I'm running a G and R coded folder here. The odd ones out, again, are the Recovery 120s and the Recovery 150s, because I don't have any in good elements. But I think it might actually be possible to get the element blades we're using in asterisk codes. It might actually be possible there. Oop, what's this? A style change. It must be. But what style? Oh, we got wood custom. Wood custom style. Wood custom style? Wood style ideal for Navi chip combos. Style starts with 7 chip options in the custom. Ooh. Charge shots will turn into twister shots. Take twice as much damage from fire. But listen well, Lan. Mega Man's memory can only hold info for up to 2 styles. If you already have 2 styles, to learn another style, Mega Man will have to overwrite a current style. This will give you a new one, but you will also lose an old one. I haven't really gotten that much use out of Heat Team, so I think I'm going to replace it with Wood Custom. Alright, so we have a new style change, Wood Custom. Now, as I talked about before, custom style is based around being able to use a lot of chips, and they actually kind of explained that in there too. Basically, we're allowed to use 7 chips right off the get-go. Wood style also gives us the strongest charge attack in the game, because it's more or less a tornado attack. So I'm going to try to demonstrate some of it, also because we are a wood element net navi now. We can focus on just kind of, you know, doing whatever we want. Taking our time, standing here on these lovely wood panels, these grass panels. Aren't they beautiful, aren't they? Only problem with this is that wood style has the slowest charge shot in the game. It's not necessarily a matter of the charge rate itself is slow, but it's more of a matter of the charge shot keeps you in place for a while. So while it does an intense amount of damage to anything dumb enough to stand, you know, in its range for that entire time, you do gotta be careful. Careful, like I am not being right now. Come on, I gotta wait for you to launch an attack at me, dude. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should have kept a heat style. Yeah, no, I can't really do much of anything to this guy now, can I? So unfortunately, each style just kind of acts as a double-edged sword, more or less. It's good that we have a wood element style that can do a lot of damage. But the bad thing is that it's just gonna be very difficult for us to actually hit something with it as a result. Please tell me this isn't gonna break. I don't want to actually, like, regret my decision and say, oh man, I should have kept the heat style. That would have been great. I also think you can only have one of a specific kind of style per file as well, so we already have a gut style. I don't think we can get like wood guts or heat guts or aqua guts or anything. I think we're stuck with elect guts for the time being. Anyway, I was gonna just cut to show what those mystery datas were, but getting a new style change on the way back. Hoo boy. But on the other hand, well, no, it's not even really that good of an answer for fighting Magna Man or Thunder Man, because they stay in the back row. We frickin' have to use, can't be opened without a triple S license. We frickin' have to use the area grab. Forgetting my words. Rushman 2 and Scutzer. It's also where this game starts being a pain in the butt, because again... Oh, no, 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 no! We missed. I just realized we missed. Thankfully, the Brushman isn't putting any holy panels on an area where the Scutzer can make use of them. Problem is, he's gonna do so eventually, unless I kill him right there. But even this is no guarantee. And unfortunately, type weaknesses don't count for that. The damage we need to do. Well, on the bright side, we can at least heal up a little bit. On the downside, this Scutzer is nigh impervious as a result. Unless we have power. Ooh! He actually went to a different panel than I was expecting. Oh god. You also have to be careful. Make sure you don't take any unnecessary damage. Because those Scutzers will heck you up. Yeah, it's pretty telling that a busting rank of 5 can be obtained after a minute of fighting those guys. Well, since we're here... What else did the net dealer have? Bubble wrap is good, front sensor is good. Oh man, everything's so expensive though, but Tornado is actually good. Although I believe there's also a Fire Tornado and a Wood Tornado chip that you can get in this game as well. And those are even better, somehow. Alright, well, on the bright side, these guys are Aqua enemies on a panel that forces them to take double damage. On the downside, however, we also have Ghost Fucker here. That was not a statement of what this guy actually does. He is a ghost. He's also a motherfucker. Well, hang on. Little Cloud is actually really good at taking these guys out, though. Because they cover the entire vertical range, so you don't have to worry about being lined up with the ghosts at all. So Little Cloud is actually a solid investment. It's a salad investment. Can I go over there to do anything yet? I'm almost too nervous to try, because we're gonna run into one of those number enemies. And again, I don't think I have the firepower to deal with them. That was a really good use of, a Lek Sword there, or a Lek Blade. I'm also gonna get those names confused a lot, because there are differences between the sword and blade chips. But it's just like, oh, it's a sword and it's elect element, I'm gonna call it an elect sword. What do you mean it's called elect blade? I forgot where all the number... Oh, there we go, there's the Protectos. God damn it. As I was saying, we don't have the raw firepower to deal with these things. And unfortunately, no matter what, this counter counts down. So we have to be able to destroy them in one swing, and without air shoes, I don't think it's possible in this setup. I think we're honestly at a point in which this is unwinnable. Yeah, because they regenerate. What sucks is that I don't remember what areas have these things in, and for World 3 areas 2 and 3, we won't know at all where they're gonna be. I have access to the mystery data. We got all that for a bug fragment? Really? I guess it's fine. Oh no, Scuts are in... Oh, I see a problem right here. Well, unfortunately, there's not much we can do about this Scutzer for now. I'm gonna need to send chip data. On the bright side, however, as long as we avoid eye contact with him, if we stay in the front row, we're invincible. We can just go to the immediate opposite panel that it's on. Not only that... Oh, what? Why did I do that? Well, we have a backup strat, because Roll V3 is strong enough to get past that aura. And since these guys are wood element, we can easily get them with Fire Blade, but at what cost? That was lacking in power. So we're gonna need to head all the way back, jack out, and get our Triple S license in order to do anything. It sucks. I would have thought that having the Double S license would have helped us out a ton, but it doesn't at all. And now Dad is messaging us with custom style, The open folder step in add is skipped. You can make many combos. This is custom style. Try out lots of combinations. So basically, it gets rid of the ability to add, but since we have 7 chips, we also don't need to add. But regardless, we need to get that Triple S license, and I don't know how we're going to do that. Because I'm fairly certain if we were to go to... Well, hang on. There's also this data I missed right here. So the gospel code, we can use that. And since I did get an unlocker from one of those double S doors, 30,000 zennies, ooh. It's not that bad of a reward, but it's not that good of a reward either. It's very easy for us to piss that much money away. Okay, here we go. So here's the main square. He's still trying to start training. So I believe that we can talk to this guy. Your 2 minute experience to take the Triple S license exam. Practice more and try again. So what does it need us to do in order to take the Triple S exam? Like, this is part of the equation that I don't know. I'm assuming it wants us to be, like, at a certain level threshold, actually, which means we're probably gonna have to get rid of our precious level 69, but... I might even have to look up a walkthrough. Well... While we're out and about, I guess there are some other things that I missed as well. For starters, we can now jack into the air conditioning panel here. We couldn't jack into it before for reasons, but now that we can, there's actually an unlocker in here. Now, I fooled around and found this area while I was just like looking around, being dumb, fighting V3 navies and whatnot, and I decided to walk in here. But then I lost my save for that day, so... Yeesh. Now, Bunny, if you would like to get over here... Me being a wood guy... means I can't really do much of anything unless you come over. Get over here! I'm working today. I'll work tomorrow. I work hard every single day. Our work is to support this family's comfort. I'm gonna check around. Oh, there's another mystery data here with a bug frag. We're gonna get the rare 3rd mystery data. All the electric appliances, even the AC in the bath. It's also kind of amusing that they actually went into this panel for like a virus scan, and that's why you couldn't get in. Because they didn't want your sapient antivirus competing with the actual antivirus. Alright, but that's everything from that panel. There are some other things I missed as well. I'm trying to think exactly what I missed. Did I get stuff from this statue? I think I might have actually had to for a quest. Bronze statue. Nope, no I didn't. Looky there, another bug frag. A couple of other jobbers. I'm honestly starting to think that, like, wood guts might be a good style to use, because with wood guts, you wouldn't have to worry about flinching at all during the tornado attack. I'm thinking that actually, if you were to use wood guts, then that would be good. Problem is, however, you would also tank a lot of unnecessary damage, so it might be no matter what, wood just might not be that useful for an element. Which is a shame, because I kind of did want something that would help me easily S-rank Thunderman. Now I don't exactly know how much damage that tornado actually does, but it seems like it would do a lot. Is that all there was for mystery data here? I guess so. And there are 2 computers I actually missed in Netopia, too, that I didn't even realize. One, because I didn't realize it was a computer that I could jack into at all, and the other because I couldn't access it because of a cutscene. So how about we actually go to Netopia and just check out what those are. This is like the least structured episode ever. Now, conveniently enough, both of these were actually in the Netopia castle. First, there's this golden angel statue here that I didn't even realize I could jack into until I examined it just looking around last night. That means, whoops, I've said too much. So he's kind of foreshadowing that this is where the officials' headquarters are. Yep, there's some tough bunnies and a Canodum too. Fortunately, it's going to be difficult to get that guy because, again, he's in the back row. So it looks like I'm doing 20 damage a hit. So if you fought against something that couldn't actually fight back, I assume that we deal a lot. Now, I also don't know if this will flinch or not. This might be a case of the charge shot is really good against boss encounters, but isn't good at all against viruses. Which, to be fair, a lot of things that don't cause flinching are kind of in that. Most things that are multi-hit cause flinching on enemies to, you know, try to make up for the fact that you're stuck there using the chip forever. But against viruses, since they have super armor anyway, nothing will cause them to flinch unless you hit them with a counter hit in the later games or paralyze them in any game. So I actually have a feeling that wood style might be good for fighting navies, but it definitely doesn't seem to be that great for fighting viruses at all. Although on the other hand, since it's a wood element attack, it'd probably be pretty good against these guys, the Sparkies. Yeah, because I can just wait for them to respawn after dodging their attack and go in and get them. Oh, I should have gone with those heat shots too. On the bright side, we can at least hit them with our Buster. But yeah, I'm really starting to think that Elect Guts might actually be our best style. Having the inability to flinch is a lot more useful than you'd think it is. Especially for getting chips since, again, if you flinch your busting rank goes down, so not being able to flinch helps out a ton. Now apparently, I think you can also jack into one of the places in here as well. I think you might actually be able to jack into the world map? Either somewhere else in Netopia Castle where I was able, or where you could be able to jack in. I read that when trying to find an enemy list, because it's just like, none of these look familiar at all. It might actually be in the officials' headquarters, though. I might have to go to Marine Harbor to do it, actually. Because I'm not seeing any jack-in spots around here. Well, it did beat your master, the Quiz King. Well, while we're on this side of the ocean, I could go ahead and fight Thunderman to see how this charge shot works. Ah, this is the control panel I was thinking of. So it wasn't the control panel in the net area, it was the control panel here. Now, not only does this have more, like, mystery data that we can grab, like that Aqua plus 40, which would probably be really good if we had a good Aqua chip setup. But more than just that, I believe there's also, there we go, an enemy that we actually didn't encounter in this. In our previous escapades. I have no idea what that balloon is gonna do. But I would actually like to... Oh god. It has a 50 on it, so I'm assuming it'll do 50 damage? But what does that mean for us? Whatever it means. Gotta switch back to good old Elec Guts Mega Man. My tried and true. Oh, wait, no, I think this is what I think I actually remember seeing these enemies. Not in our playthrough, obviously, but I think I actually remember seeing these enemies in an old video series. So, way back in the 1980s, secret government way back in the old YouTube days, there was actually a set of videos out there that I used to watch called Mega Man Battle Network Perfect Memories. It was basically a showcase of all the broken stuff from the Mega Man Battle Network series. So for instance, all the broken program advances in this game, all the crazy stuff you could do in the first one and the third one. And I remember seeing this battle chip that they had used that sent, I think it might actually have been like that balloon that was sent out. And after it was sent out, the player just continuously peppered it with shots to raise the number on it, and it like coated the entire field in damage. So I think that might be that chip. I have no idea how it works, but I don't need to know how it works. I have the power of shrimp killing. Well, at least we know where that is for Battle Chip Library completion. Now, I believe there's other versions of that enemy as well that have, like, I think a fire one and an elec one? I don't know for sure, but getting their chips might be beneficial. Well, overall in this episode, we've confirmed that the SS license is worth absolutely nothing. We've confirmed that we still don't have any way to get around those Protectos in the World 3 area. But I did get to show off some locations I missed, so that's kinda cool. I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode, in which hopefully we'll be able to do something. I think I might scour the net and get more of those HP memories I missed from the Undernet and Underkodo, who knows. But whatever, that's a story for another day. Thank you guys for watching this incredibly pointless video. I'll see you guys later. Wait, hold up. You mean to tell me that you've been holding onto that footage for what, 6 months, and that's the episode you put out? Really? You're a piece of shit, Dales, you know that? Piece of goddamn shit. Whatever, just play the damn outro.